Yesterday morning, the courthouse was already buzzing with activity by 9:30 a.m. as reporters gathered outside, eager to get the latest updates on the high-profile case involving music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. News vans were parked, cables snaked across the courtyard, and a palpable sense of anticipation hung in the air as rumors swirled about who might show up. It was clear from the start that this wouldn't be a quick visit. This would be a day-long event. Inside, the main courtroom was packed with Diddy and his legal team already seated. Reporters were rerouted to an overflow room, essentially a converted conference space down the hall. The room was lined with folding chairs and a large TV feed that broadcast the trial proceedings. Around 10 a.m., the jury selection process began. Jurors were called one by one, subjected to a series of questions that ranged from the typical to the bizarre. Some of the questions were particularly unexpected, such as, "Have you heard Diddy's No Way Out?" Or, "Do you know Michael B. Jordan?" Or, "Michael Jordan?" One juror, an older woman, confused Michael B. Jordan with the basketball legend. Another juror surprised everyone by singing a line from Diddy's song directly into the microphone. The room collectively stiffened before breaking into quiet whispers. The juror pool was massive, around 150 individuals from all walks of life, including college students, retirees, moms, and construction workers. The range of people gave a real sense of the difficulty in choosing the right jury. In one notable moment, a juror was pulled aside after revealing that his wife had been involved in a legal team related to a tragic stampede case from years ago. That revelation led to his immediate disqualification, and the tension in the room was palpable, almost like a rubber band snapping. Throughout the day, there was constant chatter about the infamous video featuring Cassie, Diddy's ex-partner. Many jurors claimed they'd only seen a screenshot, but they described it as damning. Despite assurances from the jurors that they could remain impartial, the lawyers exchanged knowing glances, indicating that they were skeptical of that claim. At around 1:30 p.m., the trial took a break for lunch and reporters huddled together to swap stories. "Did you hear the baby oil joke from that juror?" one asked. "Yeah, but she couldn't even remember the punchline." They laughed, recharging with caffeine for the afternoon. When the trial resumed, reporters got a closer look at Diddy. He appeared leaner than expected, with a bit more gray around his temples. At one point, Diddy asked the judge for a bathroom break, which seemed to humanize him, if only for a moment. However, as soon as he returned to his seat, he was focused, leaning into his tablet with his team, flipping through exhibits as if preparing for a concert, not a courtroom. His confidence remained evident even in the most intense moments. One juror recognized him from the overflow room and shared a quick laugh with Diddy. Despite the tension in the courtroom, it was clear that the mogul still maintained his trademark: charm and composure. By the end of the day, the jury selection process was still far from over. Only a handful of jurors had been dismissed by 6:30 p.m., and with dozens more to go through tomorrow, it was clear that this process would take time. There were countless variables at play: who had heard too much about the case, who might be biased, and who couldn't stop humming Diddy's hits. The scene at the courthouse yesterday was just the beginning of what promises to be a long legal marathon. With 150 potential jurors still to be considered, the stakes couldn't be higher for both Diddy and his legal team. The jury selection process will continue tomorrow as attorneys narrow down the pool to 12 jurors. The twists and turns of this case are only just beginning. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for following along as we track the latest developments.